Hello there, everyone. Sorry to have to do something real quick. It's good to know that that is working. I am fully live and all the fanciful stuff. Otherwise, welcome to, I guess, some more solo Zomboid. To make a long story short, I did originally have the Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords planned, however, I could not get beyond the character creation screen. So instead, I think I'm gonna do a short Project Zomboid stream to sorta, I guess, put Wednesday's planned to tonight. Otherwise, welcome, Panda. Speaking of, I was made aware you had plans tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna switch around some ideas I had kinda rolling in my head to give myself a little more leeway time. Otherwise, yesterday I was feeling a little sick, so I decided I will just go ahead and take that time. I mean, if you're free on Saturday, Sunday, I can do Saturday, Sunday, though by that point, my staycation will be pretty much done. However, comma period, I will at the very least... I'll still try to do a little something. I won't say that my staycation was entirely bad, but didn't exactly get to do everything I'd planned out. But the very least, I think the most important thing is I got to take a momentary break from everything kinda going on, and even divert my attention to other projects. I was honestly between doing this and doing the, bio rand, but I guess if Saturday is gonna have something ticked, oh, let me think. No, but I'll probably be doing something with the other group I haven't done in a long while, so dang, my Saturday is gonna be pretty much occupied. So I guess Biorand's gonna be moved. My schedule's kind of up in the air. I didn't 100% plan everything. I had a generalized plan, but just didn't have a detailed plan on how everything would go. Otherwise, to say I'm making it up as I go, I guess wouldn't be completely inaccurate. But I had some general ideas. And I guess if I don't do it within this week, I'm at least gonna get myself set up to have it done down the road. Alright, so my 2B base of operations has been broken into, so... Carpentry. What does it take to make a door frame? 4 planks, carpentry 2. Alright. So much like in the, group file, which I hope you still have, Panda. Do I actually have gloves? Do I even have boots? Okay, yes, I do. I have boots. I just don't know if I have... Okay, I have gloves. In theory, I should be able to pick up broken glass. So as long as I have gloves. Because if you do it without gloves, you effectively hurt yourself. Otherwise, my plans have kinda been in a bit of a chaotic stance, but I'm not gonna say it's been all-out chaos. There has been some things that have gone accordingly, at the very least. Okay, that's good, Panda. That is good. I'll say things have been kind of a little chaotic on my end, but... At least it's not the kind of chaos that's hardcore stressful, just more a distraction. Drink mix, dog food, corn. I'm gonna eat the corn. Alright, where is the canned corn? Eat this canned corn. Otherwise, I hope you're having a good night. I also do hope you have fun at your event. It's kind of a bummer, because I was looking forward to Wednesday, but no biggie. I guess I can plan out alternatively. I, again, will not be doing a long one. Alright, what do I have that is weighing me down? Okay. Right, because I got outfits. I will make this into my base. The same way I will replace that door and the window. Alright, put those in there. Duct tape in there. Shotgun shells I'll put in here. Don't tell Merrick, but I dated... Wait, what? Don't tell Merrick, but I dated Tweak some... Oh, you... Oh, God, Panda. This English. I thought for a moment you were about to say, oh, dated a twink. I just thought to say, well, while you're mentioning this here, that were the case, Panda. Congratulations. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Yeah, okay. I think I see what you're getting at. So let me continue reading. Don't tell Merrick, but I tweaked some of the settings on that file, so it's still a challenge. But we're not being murdered every single time we encounter the zombie. I'm mostly talking about me, but I do remember that there was a complaint about how bad-itch the zombies were. I mean... everyone has a different play style. I know someone like Glitch would probably prefer the same amount of enemies, but, like, more tanky. Me, I'm kind of the opposite. I can live with fighting numerous zombies, but I just don't want them being bullet sponges. Like, I don't mind facing more of the quantity, whereas Glitch would like to probably go against the quality, if that makes any sense. Anyways, what was I? Can't remember. Is the splitting axe two-handed or one-handed? Alright, splitting axes are one-handed. So then I'm gonna do this. I probably don't want to be here for too long, because knowing my luck, the zomblers just have this habit of coming out of nowhere. Alright. Splitting axes, of course. We'll do that. Please do not mind that I duct tape this, because that totally works. Want to fix your weapons? Just duct tape the crap out of them. It's fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's just use up all the duct tape. Alright, so that's all the duct tape I used up. I do want to keep these two items because it's good to have. And I'll put all those in there. Okay. Guess I'll put all that duct tape back. Can I actually get rid of this trash? Can't pick up these garbage piles and make them disappear, can I? Alright, well, off to the garbage can. So I don't exactly have a particular goal in mind this episode, other than simply just don't die. Which, watch, I say this, and I'm gonna just get totally smashed. And let's empty this trash can. Because the nice thing about garbage cans, you can just delete everything inside. Eventually, I will get the dumpster, and I will put all the bodies in the dumpster. Assuming I keep this file rolling and don't stop and have to start over for the 15th time in a row, but I suspect that will happen. Alright, so what is my situation? Put the garbage bags up here, along with these demi strips. Because I'm pretty sure if I need to repair my clothing... Actually, do I even have those buffs? Or is that another file I'm thinking about? No. In fact, I have none of that, because I just remembered that was on a solo playthrough, and like every time I play solo playthrough by myself, off stream, I have this annoying tendency to just die. Like, I don't even mean to, I just go down. Yeah, when I stream this, I'm totally fine. There is one thing I will grab. I will put an extra pair of boots in my bag, despite the fact I have 2. And yes, I am purposely grabbing the Maria boots, because the last time I had military boots, I was also playing with dark fur, and I assumed they were on, stepped on glass, and got wrecked in the end because of it. So now I just wear the Mariah boots, more just so I know I'm wearing something. It has also been a short while since I have played this, so... I'm not gonna say I'm completely out of practice, but... I am not exactly 100% on this either. On the other flip, I still know what I'm kinda doing. Meat tenderizer? Hi, that's new. I think this also updated recently, too. Why don't I just keep a water bottle here? Canteen. I hear that. Oh, hi! There's a small little group here. Okay. New plan. Up the stairs. Or not! You know... that wasn't very smart on their part. You know what? Don't ask questions. Don't mind me, I'm gonna shove a shovel in my backpack. I'm also going to take that in my backpack. I already have a holster. So instead, I'm just gonna go upstairs. This actually would be a good idea, because I have been testing this out. Apparently, zombies aren't smart enough to attack through this section. They'll just keep going up. But you can hit the zomblers as they're coming up. That is a legit strategy, as was just witnessed not too long ago. Of course, how long until the developers decide, ah, you're gonna do that strategy? Okay, why don't we just make it to where the zomblers are smart enough to attack through? And yes, I am paying attention to every grunt and grumble. Let me guess. Yeah, okay. Wash. Equipped only. Really? It's gonna wash... Okay. That does annoy me a little bit. Equipped only. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my bag, my fanny pack, my tool belt. Yeah, no, whole 9 yards. Otherwise, if I hadn't said this before, Panda, I hope you do have a good time, by the way. I know I originally, like I said, I wanted to do Knights of the Old Republic too, because I'd seen a quote by Atten Rand, you know, the first guy you run into, the first companion you can get at the, mining asteroid. And he had such a good quote, where, oh God, what was it? I need to look it up, because I had it on me, and then long story made short, Alright, here's what it was. The Jedi, the Sith. You don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. With the point being that the Jedi and the Sith, because they have the Force, just have a lot of power. Regardless of how each side uses it, it's just that power in a way that it kind of can corrupt. I mean, even if the Jedi do act selfishly, it's the fact they have the ability to do so. Alright, what is in here? That would be politics. More the politics of Star Wars, Panda, but yeah, in a sense, you're not wrong. Just politics within Star Wars universe. Which is interesting, actually. Because I know slightly before I began this, and before I had my tech issues, I was thinking, you know what would be funny to imagine? Star Wars, but without the Force. What would you get with Star Wars without the Force? In fact, a lot of the problems that Star Wars has is primarily been because of the Force. And then you get the occasional Jedi and Sith that's just like, you know what would be great for the galaxy if we got rid of the Force? Which, of course, usually never happens because it always goes back to, with great power comes great responsibility. Dirty bandages. Lots and lots of dirty bandages. Hey, eat these chips. Kitchen knife. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stuff that in the bag. But yeah, with power comes responsibility. Now, there are many on both sides that do act very irresponsibly. Of course, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 also tried to introduce the concept of gray morality, which people always debate this, and it's just like, I suppose the problem that I was taking issue with, people act as if everything accident absolutes. Even Kenobi in 3 says that, where he's just like, only a Sith deals in absolutes. But then it's just like, where's the nuance? I mean, yes, the Sith are genuinely generally they are evil. But some really aren't as evil as others. In the same way, the Jedi may be noble, but some are not as noble as others. I mean, if that were the case, then how come the Jedi turn to the dark side? Maybe on occasion you get the Sith that turns to the light. I mean, usually more common for a Jedi to go dark than for a Sith to turn to the light. But I'm sure it's happened. Man, this axe is really powerful. Hang on, what's my skill? My physical strength. Right, I forgot, because I have a fitness of 6. My axe is 2, okay. I'm pretty sure once that starts leveling up, I'm gonna be... I wouldn't say one-shotting them, but definitely more effective with an axe. Of course, I had to remember there is a stamina mechanic in this game. Ah, you know what? Let's just slay these zombies. We're right here. I want to level up my axe. Intense banjoing. Alright, I'm in Silent Hill now. I love it. This and RimWorld. I need to get back into RimWorld. I've been neglecting RimWorld. Like, I've been looking at it, and I've been thinking, I just haven't had the spark to want to do RimWorld. At least on stream. Don't get me wrong, RimWorld is fun, but I have now gotten to that point where I have leveled up my scavenging. Yay. What I can really use... Yes, I'll take another kitchen knife. I've been doing the same thing, but with Schedule 1. I have been trying to keep things a bit swapped up. Can wear oven mitts. I can't read that. A lot of skill boosting, but for 2 rather than 1. Alright, how many nails do I have? I have only 10. 9 in the magazine, 1 in the nail chamber. Alright. Hello, Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus, but wearing white. Suppose you guys have anything useful. Nope, just cigarettes. At least I gotta say, I've been liking the Zombler variety. I do need to also return to Schedule 1 at some point. It's another one of those games I need to do again. There's so much I need to do that I've been meaning to do, but I don't know if I wouldn't say the motivation, I just haven't really been kicking myself like I should be doing. Hi, are you recent, or are you actually... You're free on Saturday, you and I can do Schedule 1. I mean, I'd be down to do Schedule 1, I still got it installed and all that good stuff. Oh, I can read that. I can read a fisherman's note. I'd like to try that fish. How much did that level up my fishing? Great, now if I could only just find 5 more of those, that would be glorious. Unpleasantly hot. Oh, game, don't even talk to me about being moist. Because I've been sweltering these past 2 days. Until recently, only because I figured out that the air conditioner just wasn't properly set. Yeah, you know. Jeans. Thought I heard some zomblers. Well, I keep forgetting I have a perk where I gain joy from wrecking zomblers. There was also a mod that added, like, survivors, too. Alright. What I need to do is find a bookshelf. Preferably one that has a carpentry book. I guess while I'm at it, I should probably be considering grabbing some extra food. That way I'm not having that situation where I'm like, oh, I need food. I am dying. Otherwise, I hope work is going well, Panda. I mean, I've been on a bit of a staycation, though admittedly, despite being on it, I haven't really... Well, can't say I really haven't done much. I've been relaxing, which is important. What is that? Oh, that's hair. Why did I think it was the wooden mask from Ocarina of Time? Okay, hang on, before I continue. Oh, it is, however, one of the things I need to do in order to set up is put some tables away. However, we may have some customers using them as a result. I cannot put them away, and that work is going great. Glad to hear you're not having a rough one. That's good to hear. I can't really say I'm doing terrible. I've been not feeling well yesterday, but I am doing better. If I haven't also been feeling a little, I don't know, anxious? Because I will say I've been having a little bit of that episodes too recently, where I've just been anxious. Though I think I might be able to explain that through a dear old someone I know getting married, and congrats on the wedding, if you ever find this, by the way. But yeah. Master catalog. I don't know what it is about modern marriage. There's just something about marriage that's just... Like, I get it as an institution, don't get me wrong, but, like... marriage, it does take a lot to do. And a lot of people today just... They just don't have a minute to get married. Myself kind of included, but for a very different set of reasons. I know most people will probably say things like, I can't financially afford it, or I just can't meet someone. My case is more, I'd say, just been because of the breakups I've borne witness to. I get a little hyper nervous when people break up. Or get divorced, for that matter. Hi, do you have a construction book? Well, you have a regular book. And an Atari 2600. Why don't I just stuff that in my bag? It's fine. Maybe I don't. That would be the worst at the moment. Oh no, I'm Oh no, I'm completely understand you. I've been in my own breakups, I completely understand. Like, if the affairs weren't that bad, I probably would be okay, but... Then again, it seems like the people like me are very... I'll just be blunt. When they break up, they become a wreck. It's one thing if you break up and you might just be a bit sad. Okay, that's fine. But I mean, like, the people I'm surrounded by who go through that sort of thing become, like, a total wreck. They become, in a sense, a shadow of their former selves. Like something was ripped and taken from them. As just opposed to, hey, this didn't work out. There are plenty of other fish in the sea, however. Some people take it to the level and be like, it was my life! My whole world! I guess that is one thing that kind of scares me. It's that super attachment that people have. And I mean, I get it. I can get that if you've been married for, let's say 10, 20 years, a lifetime. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But if you've only been married for, like, maybe 1 or 2 years... Even then, there's also the financial stuff that goes on, too. Like, divorce, in general, is just a messy thing. Very, very messy. Like, I don't think I could put it into words alone. I'm sure there's people that could probably better describe it, but if you're asking me to describe it, it may as well be like the... It may as well be the social form of a nuke. There you go. You know what? Just because I'm talking about this subject, I'm gonna have my character drink a beer. Did I just shrug off that beer like it's no big deal? Yeah, you can't stop me. I drank an in-game beer. I'm suddenly more powerful than one can realize. Wait, hang on. Did I? I thought I did. Maybe I'm imagining. You know, just because that reminds me of Splatoon, I'm gonna shove those in my bag and then walk off. Like, yeah, I know. Despite the fact I really don't play much Nintendo these days, I still like Splatoon. Like, if I had to get the Switch 2, it would probably be because of Splatoon 4. Now, where was I before I saw those? Right. Most relations these days just... I don't want to say that they're superficial, but... they don't seem to last. Especially given in a culture where... honestly, all you could really do in this day and age is just... swipe left or right on a phone. That's not to say everyone meets that way, but... that is way more common. Maybe a little too common. Like, the mystery of it is gone, and now it's become just sort of the whole... ah, yes, what can I find on the good old... hang on. Oh, okay. Anyways, what was I rambling? What I could find in the good old shopping cart of... I don't know. Data Yahoo Skippy Ho, I guess. Listen, I'm trying to invent names for the hookup. Whatever. You get the idea. It's just swiping culture has become more of a thing. That is not the name I thought you were going to say. You can give me a million years and I could not come up with that. Data Yahoo Skippy Ho. I mean... Unless you want to make a dating site for dunces, I'm sure. That might be interesting. See, that's another thing. There's a dating site for many things. There's a dating site for, you know, the usual demographics you wish to get along with, shall we say. Then there's ones for hobbies. I suppose in the future we'll be inventing some for quirks. Or special interests. My guy, that's just called Tinder. There's more than Tinder 2. And that's the thing. There's more than Tinder 2. You know, it's another one of those situations I hear where it's just like, okay, ban OnlyFans. But the problem is if you ban OnlyFans, 10 more are just gonna spawn out of nowhere. Sure, it'd be a little scattered, but eventually one might coalesce to a spot. And even then, you're just making a problem worse. In that regards. I know. I can hear it now. But even then, still, it's just... I don't necessarily know what the solution would be. I don't claim to be an expert on what the solution would be, but I would... You know what? I'm gonna eat these. It's stale. It's fine. I'll survive stale. Anyways, I don't have a solution, but I'll tell you what the answer isn't. Alright. Yes. Objective complete. Ooh, okay. Why don't I just put these in the bag? Wait, hang on. Is that in effect yet? I'm gonna have to test that. It's like the Hydra from Greek mythology. You kill one, two more pop up. Yeah, that's exactly the idea. Or, you know, the enemies where you destroy one, two more spawn in their place. It's that idea, Panda. You get rid of one thing, and more will just pop out of nowhere. Or another good example, Zomblers. You take down 2 of them, 10 show up. You minus another 2, 10 more show up. Like, I could clear these 3, and then suddenly I might find myself getting flanked in another spot. Like right there. Well, that's only +1. Okay. Smack you. Oh, hi! I almost walked right into you. See, this is what I mean. I think I'm done. And suddenly, there's more that come out of the woodworks. Oh, yeah! Hi, what is that? Oh, that's a hat. If I'm checking the bodies, it's because sometimes they carry beef jerky on them. Beef jerky or something useful like this. Oh, I can read this. Alright, why don't I trash you? I have read that. Medical. First aid. I am so distracted. But yeah, you could literally find a site for anything at this point. Furries? Yup, those have been around for a long time. Anime? Those have been around for a long time. Warhammer 40k? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Religion? You bet your ass. That's a given. Let's see. Books. Yeah, definitely books. Heck, you can even probably find it on Reddit. Reddit probably being one of those common places, despite the fact I might not be a huge fan of how Reddit runs things at times. But I suppose if you focus on the hobby aspect and forget the politics of it, it'd be okay. Or heck, any other social media. There you go. I've heard people start to describe X as a kind of dating site, and it's just like... X as a dating site. I mean, I'm not gonna shoot that down, because I've heard people hooking up on X. In the same way it's happened on Xbox Live. Yeah, I know. Where people meet sometimes. Not that that's always a bad thing, mind you. It's interesting because you just wouldn't expect it. But then again, the unconventional seems way more common than the conventional. Like in the olden days, people would probably be meeting, like, what? In a bar, a church? Dating on Xbox Live has been going on, I believe, since Xbox Live was a thing. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, online dating's nothing new, but it is something that has exploded. And I mean, really, really exploded. Like, gods. I remember watching a short little one of those graph videos where it shows you, like, the statistics as time goes on, those statistics change. Like, okay. Online dating, when it was first coming out, was pretty low, but today, it's, like, the #1 way to meet someone. I can't even remember what was after that. I think it was, like, what, work, college? But the point being is it is pretty much the way. We made it in the different office that day. The fever struck. I boarded them in. They turned. Black Friday crowds. Maybe I don't read this while there's zomblers here. It's just the thing is how people... Some of the most used apps now first started off as an online dating site, and now it's just used for entertainment. A good example is YouTube. Now, that's another strange case. YouTube is a dating site, but I wouldn't be surprised because, again, there are streamers who have probably met each other, and then they've hit it off. I know. A very... I wouldn't call it a strange concept. It's probably more common now, but... I guess to older generations, it would be strange, because their meetings were probably in a more not online format, shall we say. Facebook was originally an online dating site as well. Hang on. Facebook was originally an online dating site as well, or at least that was their intent when it was being created by Lizard Man Mark Zuckerberg. Lizard. Sorry, I had to. Anyways, yeah, again, it just comes to show you how things have changed over time. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna borrow that. Because I don't feel like wasting my good axe. Ah, you have something stuck in you. It looks like... Okay, it's a screwdriver. Hi, someone shot a gun. You know, there are many online ways of meeting these days. Hell, there's even VR dating, like VR chat dating, and that's just like... You know this is being taken to the next level when you go on VR chat with the intention of being romantically involved. But yeah, it's happened. There are people out there that have done that. Can I actually throw this? Can I even put you on my tool belt? No. Okay. Hi, this is more intense. Is the other house I saw out there 2-story? Alright. A part of me wants to try my plan of holding out on the 2nd floor. Hi, your outfit looks weird. But you're pretty much naked. Knock you down. Whack. Fall over. And whack. Anyways, the thing is just, in this day and age, you can meet people in many different ways. Then again, I think what is also going on is we got cases of social anxiety, because most people are used to doing everything online, whereas the moment you gotta move it from the online to the offline is where things get nerve-wracking for a lot of people. Yes, I am, in a sense, suggesting that people have, Hi, is that old money on the ground? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna eat these Doritos. Alright, well... Come here. Come here. So anyways, it has now gotten to a point where people are... I don't want to necessarily say that they're afraid to talk to people IRL, but it definitely has affected being able to talk to... You fail. It has definitely affected people's ability to be able to talk to folks IRL. Okay, you're a closet. I can hear that. It's coming from all the way over here. I'm presuming whoever shot the gun... Hi, I guess you shot the gun. Nope, okay. Run back. Oh, hi. My flank. Okay. You've already taken a few good hits. Got that hairdo. Yeah, alright. I don't like my spot. It's not a very good one. It is not a very tenable position. Alright, come here, Dave. You look like a Dave. Being chased by a Karen. This is why it's healthy to go outside and socialize, for example. Join like a book club or do Bible study or go out to the bar and try and socialize. Even then, that can help you. Or those are good. I know when I was younger, I used to do volunteer work. Not so much anymore because the place I used to volunteer at then had a change of leadership. And long story made short, I don't exactly get along with that leadership. Whereas the olden leadership, I did. Even then, I do, at the very least, have my outside obligations that I do. But yes, having something like that would help. It definitely would help. You're not wrong, Panda. I dare say where I will give the benefits of religion. Some people don't always do... Some people use the interpretations of the Bible in the wrong way, but when it comes to the group functionings, that is an advantage to have. Just having that community helps, if that makes any sense. Even doing volunteer work is good, because at least one, you can socialize with other people. And two, when you go to a job and they ask you, oh yeah, definitely. That helped me when I was, looking around, getting myself established. Back in those ancient times of the early 2010s. It is one of those things that can help you. But yeah, just having that sense of community is more what I'm getting at. I mean, even if you did something like Civil Air Patrol, an example. Now, I myself haven't done it, but I had a friend that done it, and I can tell that he was... To say connected might be a bit of a stretch, but at the very least, he had a way with people. Because of that. Because of that experience. Hi. It's that exposure to community. Even although be it if it's a small community, it does help, as opposed to just being isolated. Deal with you, deal with you, deal with you, deal with you. Deal with you. Smack you with this. Walkie of a talkie would be useful if this was a multiplayer, but it serves no purpose since it is just me, myself, and I. Heart-shaped chocolate. Sure, I will eat this heart-shaped chocolate. Excuse me, I'm gonna nab down on this heart. Made of chocolate. But yeah, just, again, having a sense of community can help in some crunches. Like, don't get me wrong, I tend to be myself the individual, but then hyper-individualization is also kind of bad. Like, don't get me wrong. I do have a preference for individuality, but the individual is also much a part of a community, if that makes any sense. And while you may not always get along or see eye to eye with everyone in said community, you do have to try your best to at least... Sorry, dealing with these zombies. Okay, how do I want to word this before I continue getting into a fight? You do have to give it your best to at least to try... I don't know if accommodate is the correct word. At least try to fit in somewhat to society. It's one thing to be a bit different. It's another thing to be this sort of, oh, I'm the rebel. I don't fit into any category, and I'm gonna resist everything. Like, no, you can at least try to be friendly with those within your own community. As for the religion thing, I agree. There are people that will use interpretations of the Bible is to benefit themselves, and this is why you need to be wary of people like that. And find a church that is good for you. There's even points in the Bible that even tell you to be wary of people like that, and even tell you how to find people like that. That is interesting. That is very, very interesting. It's just, I'm pretty sure every other faith has that too, where it's just like, I'm going to paraphrase here, because I'm pretty sure each faith has its own special little interpretation, but to generalize, be wary of those who will try to lead you astray through the powers of the divine. I guess leave you on a false premise. Otherwise, as I remember it, I just put it to simply beware the false hero. The one who claims to have the answer to everything, but in reality, they don't. Chef's Guide... I can't read that. Alright, well this splitting axe is getting its durability trashed, so I'm just gonna drop this on you. Congratulations, you have a hand action now. If there's even a point in the Bible, I believe either in the book of James or in the book of Galatians, where it even says that the devil will disguise himself as an angel and like to try and fool you. That's interesting. It's much like John Carpenter's The Thing. It's the alien trying to make itself look human to fool you, to destroy you in the end. Oh, okay. Not sure if everyone's intentions behind their manipulation is deeply malicious. But yes, there is always those, again, as I've said before, that will try to lead you astray. You know, I did not think of it like that, but using John Carpenter's The Thing is a good example. I mean, it's the thing that comes to mind is because it's just one of those creatures I just find fascinating. That something... It's a move... Okay, in a horror situation, most people usually find comfort in being in a group. In John Carpenter's The Thing, it's the opposite, because... Well, if you're in a group, the odds are the thing is among you. And it's only a matter of time before the thing will either try to lead astray, if not try to take out. You know, interesting with the end, it's presumed that Childs, Childs, God. The guy that had the flamethrower when McCready asks, "Where were you, Childs?" And he pretty much says, "I went after the thing because I thought I saw it." It's something along those lines. He went after it, he went into the storm. And then it's speculated at some point he got assimilated. Speculated. I don't know if it's ever been officially confirmed, but I think a video game tried to confirm that's actually what happened. But in the movie, it's speculated that he is probably assimilated. Though, I don't know. That is interesting. I'd have to watch the movie, but... I am thinking... No, because there was a point in the original thing, before they changed to the more ominous ending, where McCready originally was going to blood test himself, turn out not to have anything to do with the thing, and then get on a helicopter and get out. But no, instead they went for the ending that they did, where it was more ominous, and it was for you, the audience, to decide if McCready was a thing, or Childs was a thing. Or heck, maybe they're both a thing, and they're sharing a beer to celebrate in the victory of the thing taking over the world. Or, who knows, maybe they're both not a thing, and it's just two paranoid men who have been so traumatized by the events of everything that happened that they just don't have it in them left. None of them probably even caring if they are the thing or not. Here's a beer, we're going down, let's just enjoy. And if it turns out you're the thing, well, congratulations, you win. And if it turns out I'm the thing, well, you know what? I'm just gonna act like I've lost all ability for faith, but then really deep down plan the next move as the thing. In short, putting up the act. Putting on the act of feeling defeated, but really, it's a victory. You know, Panda, that's what we need to do more of. We need to do more games like Among Us. Because that would be fun. Hey, look, another heart. Excuse me, I'm gonna eat a heart now. I gotta get the game Among Us installed. We can do that. At some point, but we are gonna need more than just the two of us. We're gonna at least need American Glitch. Maybe Mike. Or maybe you'll see if Bloopin wants to do it at some point. As I did recently get Saturdays open because every other single Saturday when I wanted to do something, my dear old friend Leaf has been like, hey, we gotta do that event, and be like, okay, Leaf, I'll do the event. Which is now finally done. So I don't have to worry about another one of those events for at least a long while, I imagine. I wager. Not saying that it was bad, it took way longer than it needed. But nonetheless, it is done. So, my Saturdays should now be open. You know, that's actually in part the reason I actually wanted to also do Nuclear Nightmare. Especially given the imposter mode. Alright. They're in a very loose formation, so I feel confident. Gotta be careful not to give up too much ground, but I also gotta be careful not to let them get too close either. Okay. Deal with you. Perfect. I wonder if the stamina exertion is on hit rather than on swings. I swear my stamina goes down quickly when I hit two enemies simultaneously. There. Save that conditioning. Oh, hi. There we go. So yeah. Again, I guess to bring back to a point, gotta have some investment in the society that you live in. Otherwise, oh, what's that African proverb? Is it even an African proverb? I'm trying to remember. Those who do not assimilate into the tribe, burn the tribe down. In a sense, if you have no investment in the society you're in, you pretty much just feel the compulsive need to burn it to the ground. Which is harsh, but observably, it just seems kinda true. Hello, zomblers. I guess the worst thing that can happen is a zombie apocalypse. Would not honestly want, though. You know, that is a weird thing on how some people actually want the zombie apocalypse. That is actually one thing I would not want. I mean, most people who think, yeah, zombie apocalypse, it'll be great. It means everything breaks apart and I get to, yeah, but then there is gonna be a point where you miss that comfort and security. Eventually. In the same way you don't really see people... You know, despite all the civil unrest that can happen, you don't really see a civil war or revolution go on, because again, people are too used to that comfort and security. The only time that ever might come to an end is if people feel they don't have that anymore and decide to take matters into their own hands. Hi, lady, you are an obese zombie. Not you, but the one I'm gonna be dealing with here shortly. Look at that zombie! Look at that zombie! Oh, she's thick! Alright, come here, thick. That's a thick zombler. Get carblunked. I can really use more nails. I never feel easy when I hear that noise. You want to know the sad thing? I also stand out like a sore thumb in this... God dang, sorry. Ooh, man. I don't know what's going through my throat. Yeah, standing out like a sore thumb here. Had it been snowing, I'd probably be camouflaged, but because this is the grass and not the snow, I stand out. Hi. What is that, by the way? Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna take that chef's knife. Alright. That sounds like that's coming from the inside. No? I'm having a feeling of deja vu. Oh no. Okay. This one. Alright. Down the stairs. Yup, alright. Like I'd thought. I hate it when the game does that. That noise always jump scares the shit out of me, hearing doot! It may be no different if it was the Homer doot! You know what? Don't mind if I take some of these. I'm just gonna take some of these vitamins. It's fine. Blissville map. Return those. Absolute shit ton of broken glass everywhere. Why don't I just go ahead, put that in my bag. All quiet in this house. You know, that would probably be useful if I had sleeping. But I turned that off because I didn't like sleeping. Alright, so let's do equipped. You know, just a normal 90s day. Don't mind the toaster taking a, I wouldn't even say it's taking a bath. It's more like just cleaning the clothes. I should probably do that. Of course, after I wash all of this. It would have probably helped if there was some soap, but there is absolutely no soap. Do not take a bath with the toaster. It'll be fine. It's not like the moment I touch water, I suddenly drop dead because water touching toaster. Yes, well, under normal circumstances, a normal toaster would be, in that case, you know, toasted, along with anyone inside. But what you underestimate the fact of, Panda, is I am playing no ordinary toaster. I am playing a Proto toaster. Otherwise known as a Proto-gen. Alright, where's that empty can? Put the empty can... I guess you can hold on to it, it's fine. Okay, good. It didn't make me undress myself. You're saying is that you're waterproof. Yes, I am, for the most part, waterproof. At least within this game. But if you're waterproof, then do you use water to clean yourself? I would imagine. If that's the case, I'm gonna need to find some isotopic alcohol just to clean my Uh-oh. No, no, no. Okay, good. I was about to say, no! All that just to wipe the stuff off? I got rags so that way I wouldn't have to do that. This will be no different than selecting shake off to dry. Don't mind if I do. I'ma shove a baseball bat inside. Harry Mason's leather vest. Sounds familiar. Wait, did he wear a vest? I know Daryl did. Alright, what do you replace if I do put you on? Do you get rid of my gully suit? No, you make me take off the lumberjack shirt. You know what? Yeah, sure. Nothing in here. Alright, you know what? I should probably start making my way back. So that way I can unload what I've got. And I was all good and dry. And you had to come in and ruin the dream. Wait, what? Yes, I hear you, just so you know. Oh, two of you. Bleh. I really love the fire axe. You do! I say you do. Fun fact! Hang on, before we continue. I'm gonna read the... Okay. If you stand on the bodies long enough, you will eventually get killed from the dead bodies. Yes, that is a thing in this game. I don't like you coming this way. Lots and lots of stuff. Nothing. Okay. Wait, mechanic how to guide. Okay. At least they were nice enough to tell me what's what. Wait, never mind. Sorry, I had my logic inside out. You can be waterproof, but the dirt on you is not so. Therefore, the water can take the dirt away. That would be the thing, Panda. That's just basic maintenance. Even then... Ooh, I'll take that. Mind me. I will eat that hi. You had a banana and some broccoli on you. Don't mind that I'm gonna just eat these up, just so that way they don't go stale. There we go. Actually, now that I think about it, I got stuff in the cop car that I never pulled out. So yeah, I don't know, I haven't necessarily had any more thoughts going through my mind. My mind was blank. Originally, I wanted to talk about was gray morality. Because I know that was supposed to be the big mechanic with the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. At least the not online game. The KOTOR, not the SWOTOR. But that's something not really done anymore, because now everything's an absolute instead of a nuanced sort of gray position where it's not necessarily good, but it's not evil either. You know, could I get away with that? I'll put these in my inventory. Oh. I have more I need to get rid of. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna keep repairing. Did I run out of duct tape? Oh, look at that, I do have soap. Used up all the duct tape. Alright. Put you in there. Yes, I did, indeed. Hang on. I'm actually going to put the torches in here. Put the flashlight in here. Take one of these extra pair of boots. Put them into here. How are my boots doing? You know, I get those commonly enough, so I'm gonna unpack this, change my boots, find that old pair, and just ditch them. Listen, it's fine. These boots are actually kinda common rare. Like, they're rare, but common enough. Put you in there. I am also seeing a bag on the ground. And grab this extra bag, so I could put it on the floor and have it act like a temporary container. Because when in doubt, just have an extra bag. It's fine. Alright. I'm gonna place you right here. And I'm gonna shove in this some extra knives. Actually, I think I'll keep the shovel. Put the gun in here. Hi, I have two of the same book. Put a regular book in here. And just start reading this. Can I sit on the ground and read? There we go. That should make things go a little faster. That moment when you can, just like The Sims, speed things up. I don't know why, I keep meaning to get back into The Sims, but then I sort of dread playing the newer one. Alright. I didn't realize I had a beer can in there. Hot sauce, soy sauce. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so... that's that. Now, I can begin disassembling stuff. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some hot sauce. It's fine. I'm probably making myself not happy, but whatevs. I have tomato seeds? How did that happen? Oh well. I went back to playing The Sims 4, I believe last week, and I tried to create 2 characters that I created a while ago. One of them is correct in the sense of it was in the way I intended to make it, but then the other one came up and I accidentally made him Lewis Robinson from Meet the Robinsons. I could not be happier. Oh, I guess when you do something unintentionally and it turns out way better than you planned for it, it's always good to hear. Alright. I think the time has come. Oh, fuck. Do I have a saw? I feel like I should have one. I remember grabbing one the last stream. Alright. Let's go to the car. Maybe the car has it. I hear, but I no see. Alright, which side had all the other stuff? Was it you? Okay, you had that. And I definitely know for a fact... front seat. Aha. Garden saw, but you know what? It's fine. You will do. Oh, and there's a box of nails. Could have grabbed one. Alright, so... it's time to do the good old classic. That's weird. Alright. So anyways... because I know this game updated recently, I just don't know if it's now on building, or if it's now on, Okay. That's good. At least I'm still doing that thing where I can, gain experience through disassembly. It's fine. I don't need to produce materials. I just need experience. Eventually, I will go back to the storage place, get some more items, and I'll do it that way. Whatever that noise is, it is making me incredibly paranoid. Hi! There's an alarm going off. Oh no. Imagine that there is weather. You know what? I'm gonna take these. I'm curious now. I'm gonna try something. I do wonder on this, so... This would probably be an interesting time of any to test now, so... I'm gonna put my axe in here. Where's that shovel? Could have sworn there was a shovel. Okay, it was on me. Now that's a big trail of corpses. Welcome, welcome, Lemon. Howdy, how are things? Originally, I wanted to do Knights of the Old Republic 2. However, I could not get past the character creation screen. Dig a furrow. Ho ho. Okay. Aha! Okay, I understand now. Okay, so that's how that works. So let me go ahead. Oh, shovel, 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 shovel. I'll shove you back in the bag. You couldn't decide on your character. No, this was on purpose. This character design was on purpose. Hi, I have a worm. Maybe I'll name the worm Marcus. Totally not relating to Marcus the Worm or anything. Sow seeds. Hang on, so I want to put these in my inventory. Does that change anything? Apparently I'm not skilled enough for that. So for now, I'm gonna shove the seeds in here. What? You're dual streaming, so I'm like, wait, hold on. Lemon was completely on the other. Yup. I am doing that. Open this up. Eat this root cocktail, because I can. And then run past my trail of, corpses to go to the trash. And then empty out the trash can to the nether, because I can. Oh yeah, I don't have... But I thought I did. Hang on, can I combine these? No. Consolidate all, there we go. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna consolidate. There we go. That's fascinating. You've repaired this so many times. I know, right? Alright, so I have a little bit of loose duct tape. Hello. Welcome, welcome, Glitch. So I assume you got messages on Kick that on YouTube despite being on... Oh, I don't think I ever told you this, did I, Lemon? I am giving the purple app a try for at least a month. Why did I put that in there when I meant to put that in there? Shove those into the bag for now. Well, welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. Huh. I guess you don't have enough juice. Twitch. Don't mind me. I'm gonna grab all these. Just so I can do this. Where? Flashlight. Remove batteries because I can. And I'm going to. Probably keep that, ditch all the other ones. No, it's still double. I'm just giving the green app a break. Have a good stream. Oh, so that's it? You're just coming in just to say hello? I mean, it's fine. Not sticking around, Gritch. Gonna do more Requiem. I gotta do more Requiem, Mano. You do realize I'm just giving you shit. Oh, hi. BB? Hang on, wait, what? Why is there two Bs? Yeah, I figured, like I said, I'd give it a try. It's more because someone I met was kind of just like, come on, give it a try for at least a month. So it's just like, oh, okay. Me just tired, plus kind of need to stream before it hits AM. Well, I had something else planned out originally, Glitch, but long story made short, I couldn't get it to work because it's an older game, and as soon as I went to the character creation screen, it was, I get booted. But if anyone must know, or was curious to know what it is, let me see. Where is the... I'm gonna take a moment. What was this? Okay, it was that. I'm gonna take a moment. Yes, I will take but a moment to put the picture on the screen of what I originally wanted to do. Let's see. Here we go. I read this earlier, but this was the game I had in mind, or just a quote pulled from the game I had in mind. The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. To the men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. In a sense, what Atten Rand is trying to say is effectively the Jedi and the Sith are just people that have power who do not always make the best of decisions. I mean, yes, I know, I get it. The Jedi are the supposed good guys, and the Sith are the supposed... Again, it just goes back to what I said a while ago, where nuance just doesn't really seem to be much a thing anymore. I feel people have sort of forgotten nuance, in a sense. Why am I holding on to this worm again? Okay, listen, Marcus, you're going on there. You're not following me on this trip. And no, it's not because I've been watching anything called Marcus the Worm, conveniently. I wouldn't know what that is. Something VR chat model with a green finger talking to an alligator named Robert or something. It's a joke, by the way. Okay, so I should probably go grab that canned food, put it in the, cupboards. And then probably do something more ambitious than just small-scale stuff I've been... That game, you just have to mod it, make it work like Max Payne plus cap frames. I tried all that earlier, by the way. I'm gonna have to find the mod that can deal with the problem. I haven't found it yet. It was kinda... drawing near. They also changed sides, so since that person that just saved your family is murdering everyone of a sudden, while that person that was trying to murder your family is trying to evacuate the city and puts their life on the line for total bystanders, people will get confused and see both as the same people. Well, maybe. I know earlier I had this whole, because everything is... Fuck it, I'll repeat myself. It's because everything at this point is now two extremes. There's no nuance. It's always one extreme or the other. No room for the gray. Even if that gray is not as gray. It's the many shades of gray. But again, it seems people just want to deal in absolutes. Hang on. No, that's not it. So I'll say, yeah, I should have... Let me repair my nail gun. How many times have you been repaired? Okay. Damn it. There we go. The best way to learn how to shoot a gun. Use a nail gun. Hi. Okay, I heard that go wrong. And yes, I am doing this to learn maintenance. I know eventually I'm gonna have to swap to the emergency nail gun I have. Okay, how much juice? You got a little bit of juice. Okay. Take this quick swig. Hello there! Welcome, welcome! White toast. There was a murderous barbarian species with biological ships that were totally immune to force manipulation, which was a nightmare for both Sith and Jedi. Also, they exterminated a few trillion people from the galaxy before they were stopped. You know, that's another one of those things. We're only ever told about the, well, at least on the shows and stuff. We never really see the other stuff. Like, before... Okay. After episode 6. But before Disney did that thing where they had to have Rey be the center of attention. And the Resistance... Because, of course, grab 1. Go here. Open you. Wait, there was an upgrade? Eject that. Alright, where's that? Nail gun magazine. Insert. Deshad or Yunzhen Vong? Just around those two time periods. Pretty much. We never really see much on that, unless there is, and I'm just not aware of it. Then again, I guess when it comes to more Star Wars stuff this day and age, I've been more enjoying the Old Republic. Like, god dang, I definitely know once I get my better CPU on my other PC, I'm gonna give the Old Republic a try. Since I couldn't get the Sith Lords to work, I at least may as well try out the MMO. Because I've been wanting to actually do that for, like, a long while. Problem is, at the time, I was just having the heating issues. Old Republic is fun. Yeah, I know a long while ago, not really much in effect anymore, because Me and this friend had a falling out, but I know there was at one point a challenge between me and said friend to do that, where he would do a Republic playthrough, and I'd do a Sith Empire playthrough. And I'll probably still do the Sith Empire playthrough as planned. I'll just probably go at it alone. You know, I've been thinking that we should do Payday again, simply because I don't remember how long ago it was, but there was that one guy in your chat who heard that you might play Payday and got really mad for some reason, so I feel like we should do that at some point. Oh yeah, you know, that big old I'm gonna unleash my network of trolls on you. Which is another thing I actually kind of been watching recently. Like, I've been watching stories of, like, people who've been getting doxxed by trolls. Kinda sad and depressing to think about, a bit, actually. Ooh, fun. I like the Mandalorians in the mod. I think you're talking about Revan's Revenge, right? I did do that not too long ago, actually, funny enough, now that you mention Revan's Revenge. That was for the Forces of Corruption. I didn't know of it until about 2 days ago when I was visiting a fellow streamer when he was doing Conan Exiles. I just happened to have been messing around in his chat, and then one of his chatters brought it up. I was just thinking, you know what? That sounds pretty rad. I also found it with the More Planets submod, because I like to have a bigger empire. But yes, I do have a Sith Empire on Revan's Revenge playthrough. When I'll pick it up, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow, since there's, since Wednesday's not exactly happening. At least the usual co-op of Wednesday isn't happening, so I'll probably go ahead and make that the day I resume that. But for the bit I've played, it's pretty dang fun. I definitely like how the Sith Empire has elephants with like what I guess would be a piece of siege equipment on their back. Hi. That wasn't there before, but I'm seeing some interesting zomblers. So I'm gonna park my vehicle right here and get ready to engage in Mortal Kombat. Come here, Ghostbuster. Get wrecked. Clear the road of these zomblers. Pause real quick. I know that mod is currently about to have 1.0 release as well, which will have more focus on the Empire and Republic, I think. Neat, neat. Another mod I wish would have the Sith Empire and the Old Republic is the expanding fronts for Galactic Battlegrounds. I would love to see a Sith Empire and Old Republic faction in that mod, because they have the Consortum, the Black Sun. They do have the Resistance, the First Order, the New Republic, the Imperial Remnant. And I definitely know they split the Confederacy to have the Geonosians just be their own faction, while the Confederacy pretty much ended up just being a pure droid faction. Well, almost pure droid until you had to build the Sith temple and train the Sith. That is another game I want to stream a little more often. Honestly, I was almost between doing that and doing more Revan's Revenge, but then, well, Wednesday didn't happen, so I opted for this instead. That sounds cool. Never heard of that mod. I'll have to check it out. I know I streamed it on May the 4th. Or May the 4th be with you stream. It is what I showed off for a bit. And I definitely remember that stream, because I built a crap ton of AT-ATs while fighting the Resistance. The old ones, not the gorilla-styled ones with the old traditional AT-ATs. Was fun to use. But I have been wanting to do a bit more Star Wars content. If I can't do KOTOR 2, I might as well do some more Revan's Revenge. Or Expanding Fronts. Maybe I'll do a 2-in-1 tomorrow. Who knows? Corpses. Corpses everywhere. Corpses far beyond the eye can see. And what was it all over? Just so I can get somewhere. Well, I screwed up. It's fine. This is fine. I am but only a student driver. Quite literally. In fact, student driver. And Sunday driver. Should not be driving a vehicle. What is yet driving a vehicle? Alright, come here. Because I don't like you being in the way. How do you have nothing? Ooh. Don't mind if I give that a quick read. You have a dumbbell? Alright, well, we'll grab that, throw that in the... That's what I forgot to clear out. Forgot to clear out the trunk. Alright, well... You know what? This is fine. Oh, you have a crowbar. I hope you don't... It's garbage. You know what? It's fine. I hope you don't mind if I shove an extra crowbar in my bag. Ah. You know what? It's fine. I can eat some processed cheese. Alright, well, let's see... Home garden designs. Okay, I thought that said home gnome designs. It's not the same. Jeezums. Alright. Don't mind if I give Dad a quick read. Never played Zomboid. Guessing crowbars can be used to get past locked doors. Base game, no, but I am playing modded, so yes. Random question. Do you by any chance know who the first Sith was in Star Wars lore? Because I tried looking it up and I cannot get an answer. I wouldn't even know that. Then again, the Sith of the past were definitely different than from the Sith of the events of, Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Man, I kind of forgot about this. The many groups of Sith and Jedi that exist. People always seem to think it's all one thing, when in reality, there's different groups with different philosophies. Like, the Jedi of the Old Republic are definitely different from the Jedi of the New Republic. Whereas I believe the Jedi of the Old Republic were way more strict, whereas the Jedi of the New Republic weren't as strict with some of the rulings. Funny enough, love being one of those things that they banned. to Paul, I think. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna keep disassembling stuff. It's all in practice here, folks. I just need my carpentry to go up, so I can build things. It's fine, I don't need to produce items of value, I just need skills. I'll worry about that once I have the skills. Once I am skilled enough to worry. Please do not mind that I'm going to take a moment to open up some canned potatoes and just eat the entire goddamn can of potatoes. It's fine, chat. I do this all the time. Now I'm gonna shove that back in there. Minus that. Throw that into the bag. Okay, go in here. Toss all this canned food in the back seat. That's right, all this canned food is going to jail. Wait, you're telling me that it's not normally eat an entire can of potatoes? Is it? I always assumed it wasn't. And again, I guess I live in strange times too, so... Hang on. Wash. We'll wash these pants. It's fine. We'll use this water. It's all good. I didn't mean to do that. Wash. There's not enough water. There's never enough water. Oh, I thought that you were saying that was so I was just playing on the joke. I mean, the bagged potatoes in that little, container things, does that count? Question mark? Don't mind me if I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm at least gonna go on a little bit of resource collection. Make it worth my while. I mean, unless I can disassemble the fence. Can I? Actually, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I just want to confirm if I can. Disassemble. I actually can. I didn't even realize I could. But I'm not gonna. Because I have the feeling I'll be needing that. There's been so much I've been wanting to do. Now that I'm playing this, I'm looking at 7 Days to Die, and I'm just like, I need to figure out that... There's a particular mod I need to figure out. Hang on. You know what? No. Let's park myself right about here. Go in here, start collecting stuff. Okay. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I know. I mean, I heard it, but I didn't see it. Damn Zomblers just suddenly appearing and giving me 0 reaction time. Save up condition. Use my boot. Okay, that made me jump. Yeah, that made me jump. I had, like, 0 reaction. I was calm. Reflecting on... come on! Little shit. You're not even worthy of an axe hit. Oh, I hear that munch munch, crunch crunch, munch munch. Sounds like someone got turned into Burger King. Oh, hi. No. You are a tough zombie. Oh, hi, where'd you all come from? Someone was eating a Happy Meal. Oh, well, if the Happy Meal's made out of a dead person, then... I guess. Disavow, by the way. Well, I guess speaking of a Happy Meal, what the hell was that? That was weird. It's like my screen flashed something. Huh. Alright. Tell me I grabbed that. You mean to tell me I can't run and open a fortune cookie? Alright. I want it. Run. Eat this. Alright, there we go. Oh, hi, you have a bag. You know what? I want it. I'm just gonna grab this, just to have it. Okay, what is in this duffel bag? That is absolutely disgusting. You're going right there. I am now going to collect you. And then shove you in here, just to have another bag. Right. Put you in. Start collecting duffel bags. Can stuff be put in the bags? Yes, you can even put duffel bags in duffel bags. You know, realism. Yeah, exactly. Realism until you get to that point. Scavengers? Don't I have scavengers too? Oh, I'm just shy of scavengers too. Okay, okay. Get it, game. Let me go check up on the, guy who became the Happy Meal. The guy who became the Happy Meal has perfume. Sucks, I tell ya. I guess he wanted to emulate the smell of a 90s femboy, and it got the wrong kind of attention. So he became a Happy Meal for the zombies. It's fine. It happens. You know, don't sweat it. It's the zombie apocalypse. I know, that's terrible. Mind me, I'm just gonna shove all this canned stuff in my bag. Many may call it thievery, but I call it surviving. Don't mind me, I'm gonna eat that. And then steal this jam. So... while I'm here, why don't I fill my trusty canteen? Cleaning liquid. Why don't I just shove you in my bag? It's fine. Just so I can have a collection of things. What the hell was that? I swear, if there's bears in this game... well, I don't know what my reaction's gonna be. Because I've never run into a bear before. And that would just be my shit luck if there was bears. Put that back in there. Can you take a sip from the trusty 13? Yup, New Vegas style. That's another thing I need to do. I need to get the Tale of Two Wastelands working. I've done it in the past. Well, okay. Done it in the past. I just never streamed that. But that would be a fun thing to do down the road. Crowbar there, just to have in the seat. I guess I could put the extra nail gun here. Actually, no, maybe I should keep it on me. Just in case my original one breaks. I mean, it's fine now, but it's always that chance. Alright, things are quiet, so... what is oh, that chair is blocking me. You know, hearing a lot of strange noises, seeing weird things, that'd be fun. I know I'm in the middle of a playthrough myself. Yeah, it has been a while since I've done anything Fallout related. Otherwise, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I thought I heard the cry of a Lowell bunny from Pokemon. And yes, I am talking about that rabbit Pokemon that's got the yellow fluff on its ears. I don't know why that came into my brain all of a sudden. There are no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Yeah, no, Panda. There are no laws against the anthropomorphized versions of the Pokemon, Batman. Considering all the, fan arts of Gravidar being way more feminine. Lopunny? Yes. No, Joker, don't do it. Marries a Lopunny, has kids with said Lopunny. They become bunny jokers. You know, they dye the fluff on their ears green. And then we are introduced to... actually, what Pokemon would be good for Batman? Batman is a Pokemon now. Fuck, who would actually fit that role? Oh, hi, you can stay in there. You can stay in there. Perfect. 2 chairs I can break apart. No! I remember there was a specific Pokemon that is a bat. I don't think Zubat would fit the role of Batman. Oh, okay. Maybe. Depends upon how you do the... Yes. Thank you, game. Leveled up my carpet. I thought I saw a Zombler. You know, now that I think about it, I guess going back to John Carpenter's The Thing, Ditto has the ability to transform into other things. So in a sense, a Ditto could be a thing. I mean, it kind of technically is a thing. It's like, what, a purple blob that transforms? This is when I go get a drink. I will BRB, everyone. I didn't mean for that to happen. Ugh. What? Apologize, folks. I got a cat in the room. What's up, bud? Ugh. Uh, nope. Can you purr any louder? But that's right. But yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm back. 2 distractions done. Aggressive cat out of the room, and a thing I needed to, well, I say needed, rather more got talked about to done. Getting back to this. Or I accidentally hit the wrong button. Anyways, what was I talking about before I went to go grab a drink? Right. Who would Batman be as a Pokemon? Corbat? I guess I can see that. I can definitely see that. Oh my me, I'm just gonna shove my face full of, veggies. Detective Pikachu. Yeah, definitely Detective Pikachu. Lots and lots of cash on the ground. This feels too exposed. By me, I want to go in this shed. Dark, I can't really see. Ah. Propane? Hi. Rope. You know the funny thing? You can, make a cloth rope, but you can't use a regular rope as an escape rope. Which would make more sense. Don't mind me. I didn't eat this protein bar. Well, I'm at it. Eat up this onion. Oh, look, almond milk. Let's escape the back rooms. Go deliver these cans to the car. Actually, what am I doing? There's no zomblers. I should take a moment while it's peaceful to disassemble stuff. Become Shrek and eat the onion. Listen, I'm just eating whatever I get my hands on. Why do I feel like there's zomblers outside? Being very quiet. Somebody's watching. Okay. Hi, what is that on the ground? Playing cards? Alright. How am I doing on that skill? I mean, fair enough. I only just leveled up, so... Swift and nimble. Let's disassemble this, too. doing what I originally meant for this whole trip to be about. At least doing this, I'll level up carpentry. I mean, you gotta get skills up, so that makes sense. Exactly. I am sweating. Sweaty. Actually, can I disassemble those lawn chairs? Can I? Carpentry. No. No, okay, I guess they just exist, just for the sake of existing. Grill, BBQ info. Needs propane. God damn it, Bobby. I didn't think to grab propane. Or the propane accessories. My clothing does look thick, makes sense. Fair enough, it is a gully suit, so I would imagine... Won't mind if I eat this beef jerky conveniently on. It's always so weird that Zomblers have beef jerky on them. I need to go this way. On to the next place. Say, you got the Harley Quinn hairstyle. Has there been no house that's not been, torn apart by the Zomblers? I tried. I could definitely get ready to use a new axe soon enough. Hope we know they're inside the house now. That's what I'm being careful about. This whole place is open. Okay, should probably take a moment. Go put everything in the cop car. Sure I'm in the correct seat. Oh no, I guess that was only one that fell out, and I'm pretty sure they crawled back right out. Could have sworn I saw that in my peripheral vision. Okay, up there. It's the one... Okay, was the one... My god, I can't type. There we go. Okay, good. You also have that heart shape. I feel like I'm putting on weight. How much weight am I gaining? Actually, I'm not gaining any weight. I've been losing it. Alright, so... I don't know... Any useful literature? Yes, I'll stuff that. I will stuff one of you. And I'll stuff one of you. I will also stuff one of you. And I'll stuff these, why not? Just to have those. Wash this axe. Hammer and axe. Let us begin disassembling this stuff. How are we doing on the skills? Alright. We're getting there, chat. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh yeah, definitely. Slowly but surely. Hammering away. Heating up. Why don't we go outside to cool off? That should eventually deal with the sweat. Oh, I can't carry any more literature. You have a knife in you. A bread knife. Put you in the car seat for now. And I'll carry you. Why not? Equip you to the primary. Master the ability of the axe. Eat that. quickly read that. Yes, I know, you're incoming. You know, I guess while I'm at it, let's equip you to the other arm. Hatchet and a knife. Do this like it's RE9. Eat this apple. Garlic bread, okay. Don't mind me. Raid this fridge. Eat up the food. And begin disassembling stuff. At least I'm getting wooden planks, which is good. Has an item on it. Alright, what have you got? Is it on it or in it? It's items in container. Okay, I understand. You can do the absolute necessary backflips in this game too. I'm sure if the pressure came to a shove, I probably could. Imagine surviving all this, just to end up in Spain afterwards. Presumably on a mission to rescue the president's daughter. Taking everything learned here. Hello? I'm going to read... Read another one of these maps. Just so I can reveal more terrain. Little by little, I reveal things. Spain without the A. Spin. That's right, I'm going to Spin, Panda. How'd you know? Hi. Actually, no. You go back in, turn you off. Now deal with the problem. Hi, you have the mask. And a crowbar. Don't mind me. Stuff that crowbar. Get that bag. I can't shove you in there. Ah, crap. I might actually have to go back. Does that one have a combat knife sticking out of her, or a screwdriver? That is a fork. Alright, we'll shove a duffel bag here. What was that extra crowbar? Grab another crowbar. Nope. Start going backwards. All these bodies on the floor. It's literally that song. Let the bodies hit the floor. You know what? I'll go drop that off, then go back to that spot. Go this direction. Okay. Drop off this literature. Windshields. Hop in here. Grab that extra duffel bag. Grab those 2 crowbars. Okay, well, I'm home now. I'll see you later, as I'm going to set up her stream. It's originally going to be PUBG, but now it's going to be Schedule 1. I think I'm probably going to wrap up in a bit here soon. As I was intending for this to be a short one, but I think I might go just a tad longer. If at the very least to just get some books read. I'll probably drop in, say hello, and all that fanciful stuff. Place that right there. Right next to each other. Put one there. So that way I can have one here. And one for the road. And we'll take out the propane torch. And these hats. Well, that's gonna drag unnecessary attention. And how much you want to bet it's gonna come to my area? That sucks. That's a sucker's bet. I'll pass. Well, wait and see. Could probably trash you. I don't know why I'm holding on to you, to be honest. Lots and lots of stuff. Alright. What? Ooh, and another duffel bag. Okay. I know what's going to go in this one. Extra duffel bag. Place. There we go. 3 duffel bags. That blue one is going to be where I put the clothing that I conveniently just seem to have gathered. Put that in here so that way I don't lose track of all that. Alright, so in here... There we go. I really need a door. Put these guns in my bag so I can transfer them into the gun cabinet. I think this is just gonna be pretty much the thing. Gonna be reorganizing stuff, so I do appreciate those people who joined in for joining in. Well, let's go ahead, scooch all this to here. Hazmat backpack. Encumbrance reduction. Oh! Right there. Now I just have nothing but a collection of bags. We'll keep the extra boots on me, though, as I feel that would be good to have. Actually, I will keep this wood axe in there. But all this other stuff is gonna get organized. Ripped sheets, duct tape, garbage bag. Bullets. Throw the machete in there. Go to the shelf over here to throw some garbage bags to regular books. I need to pick that up and get rid of it. Alright. Want to pick up the broken glass. Can I just not pick that up? Wait, I can build a barricade? Oh. I need logs. That suck. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, this canned food. Nothing but the canned food. Let's go ahead, open that up, and eat some canned corn. Toss those in there. Delete that. Lots and lots and lots of corpses, man. Yeah, I guess I may as well pick that up. There, pick up this satchel, move it. This line of corpses. I need to get, like, a truck, and then I need to get a dumpster. So we'll place this. This tight area of items. Okay, throw a map in there. Since I already read that, that can go in there. Probably also get rid of this duct tape because it's useless. Ah, bullets, ripped sheets. I'll probably better organize the next time I do this. As I am getting to that point where I feel like I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. I intended this to be a short one, so... Alright, here we go. That's the back seat cleared, so... My, base here at least has an ample supply of, canned food, so I don't think I'll be running out of food anytime soon. Alright, so... Let's see... Foraging. Yeah, we'll read that. Put it on the ground. Speed the time up. Just die. That was weird. Did you just put it in the fridge? Alright, well... That's now been read. Is there any extra items I perhaps may have wanted to put in? Actually... Nah. The rustling of the trees. Alright. Because I already own another one of those, so... In that goes. Mind me, I'm just gonna stick one of those in the bag. Alright, I'm gonna run on back. Open up a can of something, and then probably call it. Because it's pretty much at that point. Eat up this chili. Alrighty. Anyways, I guess with that being said, the whole hoarding stuff, passing time quickly. If you guys liked the stream, sub on the red app, follow on the purple app, follow on X, and hopefully for the future, I can get Kotar 2 to work down the line. If not, maybe once my other PC is upgraded, I can maybe begin some Spotar, because I have been wanting to do Spotar for a long while, along with trying out VR chat on stream at some point. That's another thing I'm also wanting to do once that's all good and accounted for. Otherwise, I am thinking probably later tomorrow, or tomorrow I'll be more... I'll probably try to stream a lot more often. Or, let's say stream more often. Probably maybe double stream tomorrow. I'll wait and see on how things turn out. But otherwise, with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.